So the next thing I'm going to do now is to wire a system that will send a signal to the generator to stop anytime the main supply is available, and then to turn on the generator anytime the main supply is not available. Hello friends, you are welcome again to the continuation of our wiring on automatic changeover switch. All right, so before we start with what we are going to add today, let's observe how this works so that you understand properly the importance of what we are going to add on today. All right, so right now I'm going to switch on the main supply, and then automatically the control circuit will start this contactor automatically. This contactor is wired for the main supply. Okay, so when it closes, it gives an output supply to the load. All right, and then we'll also see what happens immediately the supply fails. Okay, so immediately the supply fails, you realize that there should be a signal to the generator to start and then operate this contactor to close so that we will now get our supply from the generator. Okay, so let's switch on the main supply and then observe. So now we are getting power from the main supply. So now I'm going to switch off the supply to this main contactor, and then immediately you see that this generator contactor will close to transfer power to the load. Okay, so main supply off, and then immediately the generator turns on to supply power to the output. All right, so there is a timer here that should delay the timing for the starting of this contactor. But the reason why it came so quickly is that instead of generator, I am using the same supply to power this contactor. Okay, so in reality, this timer is already on before the main contactor goes off. Okay. All right, so now what is important here that we are going to add today is that as the generator contactor is closed now, meaning that we are now getting supply from the generator. Okay, this system should work in a way that the moment the main supply is restored, automatically this contactor will open and then this will close to supply power to the load from the main supply. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to wire a system that will send a signal to the generator to stop anytime the main supply is available, and then to turn on the generator anytime the main supply is not available. So how do we do that? There are different ways of doing that arrangement. But what I'm going to do here is one of the best ways that you can wire your automatic changeover switch to your generator. Okay, and so in that case, on your generator, you will need an automatic start controller. And then on that automatic start controller, we have two contacts that should close for the generator to start. So right now, we are going to extend those connections through a wire like this, okay? So that the moment these contacts close, then the generator will have to start and then transfer power to the load. Okay, so right now, the generator is working. As soon as main power is restored, the generator should turn off for the main supply to take over. And that is done by this signal wire that goes to the generator. All right, so the automatic operation of the system depends on what signal these two cables send to the generator. Okay, so for instance, when it is open, there is a way the whole system behaves, and when it closes, there is a way the whole system behaves. Right now, though our supply is restored, the generator is still on. Okay, but we need the generator to stop so that the main supply will take over. So let's see what happens when I bring these two wires together. The moment these two wires get together, you see that the generator goes off, the generator contactor goes off, and then the main contactor comes on. And we are going to connect these wires in a way that when the supply is off, these contacts will open, sending signal to the generator to start. Okay, so let's see how that is done. All right, so we have these wires coming from two contacts on the generator controller. Then we are wiring these two contacts through the relay that we have used for the main supply. Okay, all right. And so if you look at the relay, there are three pairs of normally closed contacts, and then there are three pairs of normally opened contacts. One of the normally closed contacts on this relay that I'm using is number 8 and number 11. All right, so I am going to connect one of these wires to terminal number 8, and then this other one to terminal 11. And then we see what happens from there. Then first we connect to number 8. And the next one connects to number 11. So this goes to the controller board that is in the generator. We replace our relay. So you can arrange this properly. So at this point, we have this system in a way that anytime the main supply is available, it signals the generator to turn off. And then the contactor for the main supply closes to supply power to the load. Good. And then as soon as the main supply goes off, the same connection we have done send signal to the generator controller to start and then supply power to the load. All right, so briefly, let's look at how it works. Okay, so now main supply is working. So I'm going to turn off the supply to this contactor, which means that the main supply is off. And then immediately this one goes off. Because of the connection we have added now, this one will now turn on to supply power to the load. Okay. And then immediately you see that this one is now transferring power from the generator to the load. When the main supply is restored, the generator goes off and then the main supply takes over. Okay, so I'll end this episode here and then we continue in another video. All right, so for now, this is how far we have come. In the next video, I am going to explain and then show how to wire a system so that you can decide whether this whole arrangement works automatically or if it works manually. We are going to add switches to this control circuit so that we can decide whether we set it in auto mode or to set it in manual mode. When it is in automatic mode, generator is on. When the main supply is restored, the generator goes off and then the main supply takes over. That is automatic. And then when the main supply goes off, generator immediately takes over. So this is automatic, okay? And then we can also decide to set the whole thing so that even if the main supply is available, we want to operate a switch before this contactor works. And then if the supply is not available, we turn this contactor on by manually operating a switch. So in the next video, that is what we are going to do. Stay connected and let's learn together. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you in the next video.